Shalom, Kol Halal, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Brakaha, Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles, double honors unto the elder bishops. Salutations to all my fellow laborers doing this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so now more so than ever. The 144,000 and the scattered elect that are scattered around the four corners of the earth, that be like unto the speckled bird, the Israelite foreigners among the heathen that look like those heathens. This is not a black thing. And to the few Akwaf that are listening and learning, to you I say Shalom. This is your brother Malcolm from the branch of the great millstone, coming at you with another lesson in truth. To the elect that are chosen and predestined for salvation from the beginning, since before the foundations of the earth. All right, that's in the book of Ephesians. And this what I have on the screen there is the Saints of New Jersey 2. And these last two videos I watched, and they're very good videos. Subscribe and be edified. The brother constantly puts up edifying content, and these videos are actually good news because they're profiling the downfall of America, and that it is really, really near, brothers and you few sisters. It's really near. We don't have that much longer. We just have to endure a little bit longer because they're about to really roll out this. I would like to see the look on the faces of the congregation of IUIC and these other camps that teach against the MOTB, being Revelation the 13th chapter, that it's not connected to the financial and digital system, because the brother gives a thorough breakdown of what he profiled. I think his name is John Williams, and John Williams basically laid it out that you're going to need some sort of assistance. The people are going to need some sort of assistance because of the credit crash that's coming, and how the banks are not. And you see the video below it, banks refusing cash. All right. So what was it? Capital One just bought out. Well, I forget. Watch the video. I forget the name of the other major financial systems that just Discover. Yeah, Capital One just bought out Discover, and what they're going to do is they're going to, since credit card debt across America is ridiculous. I think in Mississippi is almost at 40%, and every state is in double digits, high teens, low 20s. That's bad. That's really bad. Well, it's good for us, but it's bad for America. And I keep telling you, the whole credit thing is, you got good credit is a scam, because according to the debt clock, everybody's, a million, every individual, even babies that are born, come in America, are, a million plus in debt. All right, because of the debt that the country owes. So how is it that one person has 400 credit and one person has 700 credit or 800 credit, whatever but everyone's damn near $2 million in debt, 1.5 million dollars in debt or something like that. So it's all a scam. And it's all, it's all a game of picking and choosing and controlling the narrative, right? But I want to get back into this Peter, and I'm going to start, and I was doing a reading of Peter, and I think I stopped at 6, so I'm going to pick up at 7, all right? Because this is all about the elect, to show you how racist the book of Peter is, the whole Bible, because it's all about the nation of Israel. And not only that, it's about the elect of Israel, because the 2/3 of Israel, you sexy reds and, you futures and people like that, they're the walking dead. They're good as dead. They got their consolation on this side. They took that bag, they pushed this poison for money, for wealth that, that destroys our people, destroys the family. Future got all these damn wives, all these children, but he's not with any of the wives. I mean, the dude is like he in the kingdom already. I mean, at least Nick Cannon, he's taking care of his children. I'm sure that Future is as well, but as far as the financial tip, what I would hope. I mean, when you have that much money, but the fact that you're not with any of these women. See, anyway. Let me get going before I start going off into a rant. But this is 1Peter 1:7, and it reads, that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahushua HaMashiach. All right, so we're going to be tried, you know. Let me get my precepts. I got Isaiah 13 and 12 and how that's connected to Isaiah 4 and 1, which was perfect because we were just speaking about that in a sense with them and all their wives. They're like they're in the kingdom already. So let's go ahead and get the Isaiah first. All right, because these elect men are precious, which is why this prophecy, one of the reasons why this prophecy is going to come to pass, because you cannot leap over your husband to salvation. All right, the salvation of the woman in most cases is through the man. Isaiah, and it says, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Proving what I just said. The majority of women's salvation will be through a man, and not just any man, but one of these elect men that are chosen since the foundation of the earth in the beginning. All right, that are in the flesh here on earth today. Those souls, those spirits are here now. All right. Let's go to Isaiah 13:12. It says, and I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. So a man is going to become more precious than gold. All right. And so, you know, and then you have to think about it. We're constantly telling you the 2/3 are going to die. And the scriptures clearly tell you that a little one will become 1,000. No woman can have 1,000 children by herself. She's going to have sister wives. That's what the whole 7 is about. And the 7 is a number of completion. It does, so it could be less than 7. It could be 10 times more than 7. The Lord is going to give according to his portion. You know, it tells you in, let me just go to it. In Matthew, this wasn't even one of my precepts, but I think it's Matthew 19 and 30, if I'm not mistaken. I started verse 28. And it says, and Yahushua said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which follow me in the regeneration, that's the rebirth, because you always got people talking about, you know, you only live once, that YOLO. No, you don't. Up to the 3rd and 4th generation, we come back. And that one guy who never gave an answer, who said I was right about everything on the video except the one thing, David couldn't be Peter because Peter was a Judite. All right. David couldn't be Moses because Moses was a Levite and David was a Judite. You don't know, you come back as an Israelite. That don't necessarily mean you're going to always come back in the same tribe. All right. And that's evident if you understand the scriptures. But it says, and Yahushua said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit on the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. All right. So that means they have to come back, and that don't necessarily mean they're going to come back in the same tribe that they were in the past time. Was Dan? You know, they're not mentioned in the end, in the 12,000, in the, you know, when when it talks about the 12,000 of each tribe being the judges. But you had righteous judges that were in the tribe of Dan in the ancient days. All right. So they're not coming back in the tribe of Dan. They're going to come back within the rest of the tribes. You got to remember the half tribe of Manasseh and Ephraim filled in to make it 12 again. All right. Verse 29, Matthew 19:29. And every man that hath forsaken houses or brethren or sisters or father or mother or wife or children or lands for my sake shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life. So the men of the Lord, their reward, all right, for giving up everything for the most, and a lot of men of the Lord do lose everything. You know, when you come into this truth, it doesn't get easier. You know, the Lord leaves some men because those men are help to the rest of the body, you know, but it gets harder. It's not going to be like in IUIC where you chase the bag, you know, or these 501c3 camps that are making all kind of money off merchandising and rap music and all that sort of thing. You know, but yet they're not really pushing the truth and the doctrine or fulfilling the prophecy of the men of the Lord struggling. All right, it's not going to just be easy for them. Then where's your trial? By fire, right? If you're just comfortable with a big bag, a big house, a fleet of cars, all your wives, and you doing it big all the way up to the Lord come, and then you're not a man of the Lord. All right, you can't be a man of the Lord. All right, and it says that they have forsaken fathers or mother or wife. It says you're going to get 100-fold of all those things. All right, so how you going to have 100 mothers and fathers? Well, your father, mother, and father-in-laws, all these different wives. Okay, and there's going to be a rank and file. Okay, you're gonna love all your wives, but there's still going to be rank and file. You're going to have that one that puts all the other ones in check so that they can be in order according to your fashion. It's rank and file to everything. Okay? So let's get back to Peter now. I feel I've explained that thoroughly enough. Let's go back to 1 Peter. Continue into the next, we're in verse 8 now. 1 Peter 1 and 8. All right. And then 8 and 9 kind of blend together. But it says, whom having not seen ye love, in whom thou now seest him not, yet believing ye rejoicing with joy unspeakable and full of glory, receiving the end of your faith, even the salvation of your souls. So let's see what precepts I have here. Oh yeah, 1 Ezra 1 and 37. Because we haven't seen Yahushua, but yet we have the faith. All right. We believe on the record that is written. All right. And the record that is written tells us what the Lord looks like. Wait a second. Let me go back. So I said it wrong. Okay. Give me a second. I'm trying to find that scripture. Yeah, 1:37. No, it's not 1:37. That's not it. It's the scripture that says that that believe they have not seen. Salakia. Second Ezra, not first Ezra. Yeah, second Ezra 1 and 37. Salakia. It wasn't first Ezra. It says, I take to witness. Let me just click to it. I'm going to start at 36. They have not seen no prophets. And the funny thing is, a lot of the men that are speaking are the prophets. All right, they have not seen no prophets, yet they call their sins to remembrance and acknowledge them. I take to witness the grace of the people to come. All right, we're talking about this time, whose little ones rejoice in gladness, and though they have not seen me with bodily eyes, yet in spirit they believe the thing that I say. I believe in the brothers, this brother in his videos, the brothers, the men of the great millstone, the prophets, the teachers, they believe in this word wholeheartedly, which is why we do what we do day in and day out, fighting for our crown, so that we can get that crown and get those blessings, get that new body that's promised to the elect, get those wives so that we can bring back our people, get to enjoy our lives, enjoy our wives, enjoy our children, because we can't do that on this side. All right, and those of you who do, you got your consolation on this side, and you still can't really enjoy any of it, because Nick Cannon has all these wives. He don't have access to them. He can't, and all his children don't even live with him. He don't have access to them. All right? It's not like all his wives are living under, one gigantic roof, though he could afford it. He don't have access to Mariah Carey anymore. So he's not enjoying it. He's not, was it really worth it? And he knows he's an Israelite. That's for sure. But he got his consolation on this side. So he's not of the elect, which, he's got a 99.99% chance of not making it. Okay? Because, the Lord will have mercy on whom he will have mercy. So, but let's go back to Peter. So back in 1 Peter, and then I'll just read all the way up to 14 because, I'm starting at 10. It says, of what salvation the prophets have inquired and searched diligently, who prophesied of grace should come unto you. All right. So, and then kind of 11, 12, and kind of in 13 kind of just go with verse 10. But I keep reading. It says, searching what manner of spirit of Hamashiach which was in them did signify when testified before the suffering of Hamashiach and the glory that should follow, unto whom it is revealed that unto themselves, but unto us they did minister the things which are now reported unto you, them that have preached the gospel unto you with the Holy Ghost sent down from heaven, which things the angels desire to look into. Wherefore gird up your loins and your mind, be sober, and hope to the end that the grace that it should be brought unto you at the revelation of Yahushua Mashiach. And that brings into mind Amos 3 and 7. But because the spirit of the prophets, the secrets were given to the prophets. Romans 8 and 13. 8 and 16. But let me see what I got here. Oh, I got Romans 8 and 16. All right. And then I guess we're back in 2nd Ezra. But let's go ahead and read that. Let's read those scriptures. Let's go to Romans 8 and 16. Because I read through it, and those were the precepts that popped into my head. So I just started, putting them down so I can review it later. And this is Romans 8 and 16, and it reads, the Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of power. And if children, then heirs, heirs of God, and the joint heirs with Hamashiach, if so be that we suffer with him, that we may also be glorified together. And the men of the Lord are suffering greatly in these last days. And we got more suffering to come with all this stuff that's coming, but we welcome it. Okay. And that we're given the words of the Lord and the understanding so that we can give it to you. This is Amos 3:7. And it reads, surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. Right? So he revealed these secrets to the prophets so that we could feed the elect in these last moments. And Thawadi, how about Shemal Shire, brothers, you few sisters, we are in the last moments of the last days. We don't have, years and years left in this thing. All right. The crashing of this economy is going to bring on the UBI, and the way they're going to distribute the UBI is through the MOTB. All right. And at the same time that's happening, the world is breaking out into war, the third woe, and then chaos within that bringing of that UBI, the crashing the system is going to bring the riots and the chaos and the insurrections and all throughout Babylon and through all the nations that are connected to Babylon. All the NATO nations are going to be in an uproar. So let's go to this Second Ezra 139 through 40. And it reads, unto whom will I give leaders? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Oseas, Amos, Micah, Joel, Abadiah, which is Obadiah, Jonas, Nahum, Habakkuk, Sophias, Aggias, Zachary, Malachi, which is called also an angel of the Lord. All the prophets, the Lord's brought the prophets back again. All right. John didn't acknowledge that he was Elias. All right. He didn't acknowledge that. But Yahweh Shai let you know that he was. That's proven, the regeneration, the reincarnation right there. All right. So the men of the Lord, the prophets are back, and they're your leaders, and they're not among IUIC. They are not among ISUPK. That I am sure of. So with this, I'm going to give all praises, all honor and glory unto Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rakah HaKodash, Kwam Yasur Shalom.